Hello, and welcome to another Cabin Fever edition of the Inch from Insanity show. And I'm going to keep calling these editions Cabin Fever until I stop looking like I just came down from the mountain. I usually try to write a script, take more time to make a video, but this thing happened really recently, and I want to get it off while it's still fresh. There's a picture going around Facebook. It's of a cosplayer. She's cosplaying, and she's a girl cosplaying, and I say girl for a reason, which will become relevant in just a bit. She's cosplaying Violet from The Incredibles. Now, the picture is essentially this: it's her as Violet as in her kind of think schoolgirl, or no, not schoolgirl, but civilian clothes. The second picture is her. It's three frames. Second frame is her in her Incredibles costume. Third frame is blank, like there's no one there, but in Violet can turn invisible, so it's like still the cosplay. Very cute picture, very nice, very inventive. Someone, and I know I could be wrong, the cosplayer did this herself, but I really doubt it. But so someone, and whoever you are, you're scum, took this picture and in the invisible picture put nipple piercings and a butt plug. Okay, let's go over why that's disgusting. First off, the character of Violet is 14, maybe that. And the cosplayer looked pretty young too. So I really doubt she wanted to be sexualized like that. So, yeah. I was actually in like an adult group where people would post like sexy cosplayers, that kind of thing. Actually, and it was just people would post pictures and talk and flirt, that kind of group, which I like, but I was thinking of leaving the group anyways. That's another story. Anyway, someone posted this picture, and I said, we really shouldn't allow this. This is sexualizing a kid. And the group, no one agreed with me. They went nuts on me. The group admin was like, how dare you harass people? And all I said was, it's this. And the person started to argue with me. You shouldn't go after people. I'm like, I was voicing my opinion. I don't even think I was being mean. So, anyways, I was thinking of leaving the group anyway, so that was the last straw. But then, and this is what I really like, other people started posting how disgusting this picture was. Now, it is a kind of a gray area because I love women who are like sex workers. I think is the correct can be the correct term, but even just people, because it's even just models who are just selling pictures, or even people who just do it for fun. I love when women want to look good. I love when they show off, scantily clad or not. And it's a tough thing because some characters, like the one that comes to mind is a lot of women like to cosplay Misty from Pokemon. A lot of women like to do bikini versions of like Disney princesses or superheroes. Or there's one thing that people like doing and that really looks cool. They'll do themed versions of the slave Leia the gold bikini outfit. I've seen some really great version of that. So why is that okay, but the certain stuff is? And it's tough. Like I remember once I saw someone do, like, I think it was like they've done certain characters kind of sexy, like, it's tricky. But I think the difference is the age definitely matters. Like if you did a sexual version of Rugrats while they're still babies, that's kind of weird. So, I'm trying to think of the right way to see, because cosplayers can be sexual. I remember once a story was going around, turned out to be not true, that a cosplayer semi-famous was gonna start doing cosplay porn, and people were going nuts on her. Like, this is disgusting. It's an insult to cosplay. It's like, it's not really. Why do we gotta look down on someone who's doing porn? It's not like, and again, as long as she's not doing some underage thing, what's wrong with that? I felt like I was the only one going. So, why is this wrong? I mean, a cosplayer can. Why must we look down on such a thing? There's nothing wrong with it. Usually, often actually, when I think about it, more often than not, it's the man or a man making it gross or disgusting, because it was a man that modified this picture. I mean, obviously women can be perverts and sexual deviants and bad, but it's usually the men doing it. I'm thinking of one story that comes to mind. I'm not going to say the cosplayer's name because she gets fighting for what's right. She gets in trouble anyways. There was this cosplayer. She came onto my radar because she does this very awesome thing. She whenever she does a cosplay, she'll do a miniature one for her daughter. And the first one I saw was Assassin's Creed. So I saw this cute ass video, a little 2-year-old assassin, and in a real, not like a cheap one you do for a kid. I mean, full cosplay. Like, I'd like to have this cosplayer make an outfit for me that good. And one time, she posted a picture of her and Wonder Woman and her daughter as Wonder Woman. Now, not that it matters, because you shouldn't be doing this to women anyways, but even if she was just 16, this would have been bad, but it's worse. Because she posted a picture, and guys were posting on the comments sexual things about a 2-year-old girl. And people are like, well, what if you can't tell the age? I'm sorry. If you ask a little girl's age and she says, this many, there shouldn't be any sexual thoughts in your head. I really get angry about this sort of thing. But the worst part is, she would complain to Facebook, who would do nothing about it. But, if she flashed her breasts, suddenly Facebook would be like, whoa, now we're violating the community guidelines. Currently, pedophilia isn't against Facebook standards. And that's not even the only reason I'm mad. The other reason I'm mad is, it's not fair, I can't know how old this cosplayer was who cosplayed Violet, but she looked pretty young. Not that if she was in her 30s, it still would have been wrong, but it's made worse by her being underage. I mean, it's like those people who make jokes when you have a celebrity who's good looking but underage. Oh, I can't wait for her to be legal. Yeah, because that's the only thing stopping you. Give me a break. But yeah, so it's not fair to her. Even if she was old, I would still be mad about this. And it's agreeable, because, to be honest, I even like animated stuff. I'm animated erotica. Sorry, should I not admit I watch porn? Oh my god! No, I look at porn! I'm not going to be ashamed of that. My point is, I do look at stuff like that too, but the problem with that kind of porn is, a lot of people might use it as an excuse to show characters, again, who are underage, which, again, you're scum if you do that. But sometimes it can be nice, like, again, women's sexual, like, one of my favorite pictures from my first cosplay is a friend of mine. She was cosplaying X-23, which is Wolverine's daughter. Now, her age is a little tricky because she's a clone. I think technically in the comics she's 3, biologically, but she's, I don't know, 16, 18, 20. I don't even know. That's the point. So I don't think that's a gray area. And she just wears that's the thing. If you're just wearing the outfit and you are a sexy woman, or a woman, period, just, that's different. You're not trying to sexualize the character. And she looks good. Check out, maybe I'll put the picture in the comments. It's a really good picture. I was wearing that hat, actually. So the funny thing is, when I do this thing, I usually like to say, oh, this is my final opinion. I couldn't think of one, because I like sexy cosplayers, but there is, like, I like to call myself the honorable horny bastard. I know. You've heard of the ethical slut. I'm the honorable horny bastard. But seriously, I don't like the idea that you can't be sexual and still be a good, like, really sexual or kinky, and can't be a good person. Like, I can like sexual cosplayers and still be like, this isn't right. So really, I think it's one of those things where it's a case-by-case basis. It's an individual thing, but it's always wrong to this particular situation, sexualizing a character who's underage, the cosplayer's underage. You got no defense for it. We really gotta, and cosplayers have to put up with so much, especially female cosplayers. It's true. I mean, we have a saying in the cosplay community: cosplay is not consent. We say it because just because you dress a certain way does not mean. Who have characters, people will come, like, dressed as a super babe, who happen to be transphobically, and people think it's an excuse to touch them. It's ridiculous. I've been assaulted as a cosplayer. I wear a kilt with a lot of my cosplays. One time, this drunk guy was like, let me see what's under. He's trying to grab me. I don't care what anyone is dressed as, unless they tell you can touch them. But a lot of that's a rant for another time. But my final thought was, what am I, Springer? The conclusion I draw is, I don't know. I think sometimes it's okay, but again, if it's a minor character, it's probably, if you're portraying it as a minor and sexualizing, no, it's not right. But certain characters I've seen that might be underage when you're in the show, but the person who's playing it isn't portraying as underage. So my conclusion, it's a great area. You can draw your own, put your opinions in the comments. I would love to get a discussion on all of this. Hopefully I'm not gonna get too many creeps in this comment thread, but yeah, summation, gray area. So I don't know. I'm gonna just say I admit I don't know. So with that in mind, I'll just finish with my catchphrase: believe everything, trust nothing.